Hello, hello. I know I said I was done with looking at music lists, but I'm just so curious about the readers' poll results. Um, I didn't actually fill it out this year. I didn't really know it was happening until it was all over. I guess I'm not the Pitchfork devotee I thought I was. But generally, these are quite different from the actual list, but not like shockingly different. My guess is that the readers list will actually correlate more with the original review scores and the original constituent year lists than it will with the actual final top 200 list. That's my guess. So I'm predicting Kanye at number one, To Pimp a Butterfly number two, maybe like Yeezus number three. I bet A Moon-Shaped Pool will be very far up there because Radiohead fanboys love a good poll. I would like to see Have One on Me really far up there. I'm not sure how many albums they're going to list off. Other things I'm gonna predict LCD Sound Systems. This is happening. It's kind of like the taste on these reader polls almost kind of like drift behind Pitchfork a little bit. Um, I don't know. I think they also do polls of like most overrated, most underrated. So I think once we get in here, oh boy, we're gonna zoom in a lot so that we can like take each list at the time. Um, so your favorite songs and albums the last 10 years. Tens of thousands of you did. Cool. Find the results and compare them. So here this I'm pretty sure is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yep. And I'm almost certain that's at number one. So this is the album list. Kanye, as I predicted, number one. I'm gonna guess To Pimp a Butterfly number two. Yeah. All right. We're two for two. Three could be Yeezus. Could be Channel Orange. Could be Good Kid, Mad City. I'm gonna say Yeezus. I'm gonna say Yeezus. Yeezus was the second highest scoring album on Pitchfork of the decade. It got like a 9.6, I believe. Show me Yeezus. Oh, Blonde. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. For some reason, I thought Frank Ocean was, I don't know, maybe a little too niche for these polls. But what am I saying, really? Frank Ocean is a worldwide sensation. Okay, now show me Yeezus. Oh, Good Kid, Mad City. Ah, I should have. Yeah, maybe I should have realized that. Okay. None of these too surprising yet. I'm gonna say now show me Yeezus. Channel Orange. Wow. Okay. So we've had double Kendrick, double Frank. Show me double Kanye. Yeah, all right. Look at this list. It's literally Kanye, Kendrick, Frank, Kanye. I feel like I'm giving myself a stroke or something. Okay, so what's next? Show me. Oh, a moon-shaped pool. Um, jeez. What do people like? What are people listening to? Carly Rae Jepsen Emotion? No. Show me a moon-shaped pool. Really? I thought it was just Pitchfork that was so into this album, like the Pitchfork staff, but they've managed to infect the readership with this ridiculous assertion that this is some sort of masterpiece, when really it's just about that one step song that goes, "Every time I see you in the world, I always step to your girl." That's a good song. None of the rest of the album interests me. But I guess that is a good song. Okay. All right. Show me. Now I'm like less certain of Radiohead for some reason. Show me. Oh, I don't know. Radiohead again. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. An all-time Pitchfork staple, Sufjan Stevens. Definitely like a career that Pitchfork helped make in no small part, I would think, based on their glowing reviews of Michigan and Illinois when those were his most recent albums, kind of coming up at the same time as Pitchfork in popularity. So maybe like Arcade Fire, The Suburbs Because all I'm trying to say with that is that like a lot of the really diehard fans of these artists that have been following that artist through their entire career have also been following Pitchfork through its entire career, and are the most likely to rank those albums extremely high on a poll like this. Because again, this is a purely statistically based poll. Like it's just so the albums that are voted on most frequently are going to do a whole lot better than albums that are voted on nowhere near as much, but it's like always number one for those people that have heard it and are voting on it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a lot of Sufjan Stevens fans that still go on Pitchfork, is all I'm saying. Similarly, show me Radiohead. Oh no, okay, but I did say Arcade Fire, right? Did I? I meant to. I meant to. At least I meant to. I don't remember if I actually said it out loud, but I forgot. That was actually my bet. That was actually my bet. Okay, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay on guessing this list. All of these, I should have been pretty certain on. Man. So, I don't know how to bring this up and capture the actual spirit of these memes without repeating things that I don't want to say. But on Mew, where Pitchfork is an extremely polarizing website, and all of their scores are hotly debated, and all of those lists lead to huge arguments and stuff. I'm sure all of these decade-end lists produced huge, sprawling threads all over the board where people just argued incessantly, and I kind of miss it, but I've sworn off 4chan, so... Anyways, that's a whole other thing. So I remember for a long time there was this struggle where people were arguing about, will Pitchfork ever go back to white man's indie? Or is Pitchfork now only supporting black artists? And it seems like the readers of Pitchfork are down for not the end of white man's indie, but the white man indie fans are now wholly outnumbered, entirely outplaced on this list and outnumbered on this list, assuming that 10 is even more of the white man's indie. Oh god, oh my god, I can't even begin to summarize what those threads were like. It was impossible to tell who was being sincere. That's just the facet inherently of 4chan's music board, is that the number of posts like false flagging, where you just pretend to have the opinion you don't have and act really obnoxiously, vastly outnumbered the number of posts of people just sincerely stating their opinions. And yet there was a lot of those too. Like it was just chaos. It's just always chaos there. I mean, that's the appeal of 4chan, and that's also why, for your mental health, you should probably stop going on 4chan at some point, which is what I did. Okay, what's number 10? I still think of Moonshade Pool. Oh, so White Man's Indie, not doing super well on this list, but Man's music, complete dominance over Poor Lord down here. No Beyonce, no Solange, even though they're big favorites at Pitchfork. The readers, clearly all about that XY chromosome. Whatever, let's just move on. Oh, it goes further. I thought it would just be top 10 for some reason. Okay, currents, sure. With that in mind, what else will come? I don't know. I still am surprised that we haven't seen Radiohead. Bon Iver. Okay. Show me 22 a million then. If you're gonna show me Bon Iver. There's Radiohead. Took a little while longer than I thought. All of the super Radiohead diehards that loved Pitchfork because Pitchfork gave 10s to OK Computer and Kid A and said Kid A was the album of last decade, which is an objective fact, by the way. I guess I was still kind of bumming around Pitchfork, but not in the numbers that they would need to break into the top 10. Come on, show me a seat at the table, though. I don't know. Okay, there's Lemonade. That's close-ish. A seat at the table? Oh, okay. I said earlier I thought that would show up somewhere. Yes! What? Okay, I'm a little surprised. I didn't think to hope for it. I think earlier I said I would be really happy if it was here, but I didn't really think that the Pitchfork readers would come through for me. Pitchfork readers putting it on the back. I'm sure this is one that like on most of the lists that had it at all, they put it at number one, which bolstered it up here. But then all of the other lists looked at it and it's like, this album is almost 2 hours long. And it's just some lady playing the harp most of the time. I don't know. Okay, what's next? Tame Impala Lonerism. So Tame Impala joining the two albums club with our top six. What else? What else will be here? Since there's Lord, I kind of feel like there'll be Carly Rae Jepsen too. Show me Emotion. Teen Dream. Oh, I should have thought of that. Okay, show me Emotion this time. Black Star. Oh, yeah, not too surprising. Wait, how far does this list even go? The Money Store. Oh, I guess that's not too surprising because Death Grips definitely also has like the cult type fan base, the fan base that likes to spam polls and such. Definitely another fan base very well represented on Mew, and also their largest contingent of most vocal haters, also well represented on Mew. Such is Mew, a land of contrasts, a land of nonstop arguments. What a wonderful place. Okay, will there be past top 20? There is. There's Emotion. Oh, there's Damn. Okay, so the Kendrick trilogy has been completed. Will we see The Life of Pablo and Nostalgia Ultra to bump Frank and Kanye up to triple album status as well? Somehow I doubt it. Um, what am I predicting next? Show me. Actually, show me The Life of Pablo. I feel like a lot of people actually really love that album. Deer Hunter, okay. Yeah, sure, sure. Oh, in that case, show me the National or something. Show me that the National one with all the squiggly lines. Oh, 22 million, cool. Not at all appearing on the Pitchfork list. I think this is actually the first one on this list that doesn't appear on the Pitchfork list. Right? Oh wait, no, maybe it does. Actually, I think it does. Let's check quick. I'm curious now. Albums 22. Yeah, there it is. 91st. Okay. Show me. Yeah, show me the national one with all the squiggly lines. Oh, Fiona Apple, the Idler Wheel. It's down 20 places or so, but it still shows up. Nice. So clearly these people have better taste than me because I haven't even listened to this. What have I been doing with my time? Hey, there's T-Lop. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Kanye and the Triple Album Club 2. So Frank needs Nostalgia Ultra. That sounds less likely, especially since it might have come out in 2009. I think it was 2010. 2011. But nobody even knows about this one. People forget about this one so quickly, even though Novocaine is like god tier banger. Okay. This looks like Beach House, yeah. Did that show up on the Pitchfork list? Well, this didn't. So this is the first one that definitely did not show on the Pitchfork list. So that's pretty funny. Let's go, Kanye. The People's Champ. Everything else was like also chosen by Pitchfork, but this is the first album on this list for the people, and the people alone. Let's go. There, yeah! This is the one with all the squiggles, I'm pretty sure. Yep, alright. Okay, what am I predicting next? There's some really high-ranked Pitchfork ones that we haven't seen yet, like on the Pitchfork list. There was Grimes, Art Angels, and there was Rihanna's Auntie. I don't think we're going to see those anytime soon. Maybe Beyonce self-titled. I'm still wondering where A Seat at the Table is. I'm actually surprised that that hasn't shown up yet. So let's say A Seat at the Table. Oh, Black Messiah. Okay. That was a pretty high-ranking one. What else was up there? Robin's Body Talk. For some reason, I kind of doubt we'll see anytime soon. Flower Boy. Nice, nice. So maybe some rap songs could show up soon, too. Let's say next I'm calling... Maybe like Father John Misty or Fleet Foxes will show up. Or maybe Destroyer? I don't know. Destroyer feels like more a critics artist than a champion of the people. Let's say A Seat at the Table. Where's A Seat at the Table? Random Access Memories. Okay, sure. Doesn't surprise me. War on Drugs. Okay, but where's Sun Kill Moon? Benji got... Okay, actually, yeah. If Benji shows up here, it'll be interesting. Because Benji got super snubbed. off the Pitchfork Top 200. How far does this go? There's a seat at the table. Finally. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start calling that Benji will show up soon. There's Art Angels. That's actually higher than I thought it would be, but I guess people like this album. So like Pitchfork must have a pretty good idea because I know they do like other surveys and stuff too. They facilitate a music festival and they upload all sorts of music videos, artist interviews, and other stuff like that. So they must have some sense of who's popular among their readership. And I mean, I would really like to think that that doesn't influence how they review albums or how they rank albums in these sorts of lists. I really do want to believe that, and I don't think it's the most unreasonable thing to believe. But it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like there's some secret club of people who love Grimes that are meeting up, and that Pitchfork is aware of this, but I'm not aware of this. And that's why like this shows up, this is like the secret club, and then that's why Grimes was like 11th or whatever in the list, and Oblivion got super high on the songs list. I think he got second. I don't know. There's I Love You, Honey Bear, beating out any Fleet Foxes stuff. Maybe LCD Sound System American Dream will show up too, because I feel like there's like a small devoted group of people that still really love that album, even though it didn't get as much praise as This Is Happening. There's Fleet Foxes. Hey, back to back. So yeah, this is the drummer for Fleet Foxes. That's why that's funny. Danny Brown Atrocity Exhibition. Interesting. So Pitchfork put Triple X on the list, but they voted another one in. Okay, that's cool. Beyonce self-titled. Nice, cool. So that's probably Everything Is Love won't show up, because Pitchfork didn't give that a great review. I actually quite like that album. I'm surprised that people didn't take to it more. So, will Jay-Z's 444 show up? I don't know. Car Seat Headrest Twin Fantasy, neat. Oh, this is the one that I really like. Yeah, that's right, because Pitchfork chose Teens of Style, right? Or Teens of Denial. Hmm? Didn't they? Oh, this is the wrong page. Hold on. I want to read a lot of these articles. A lot of these articles look pretty interesting. Twitter changed music. Finding drill. Just let me know what the Teens of Denial they used. But I like Twin Fantasy better. So let's go Pitchfork readers. Top 2. Okay. So maybe Rihanna's Auntie will show up? There's Casey Musgraves, who's so elusive to me. So mysterious. There's Destroyer. Lana Del Rey, Ultraviolence, not NFR. Sure. Taylor Swift, 1989. Really? Really? Okay. There's Grimes again. So now we've covered our Grimes stuff. There's Benji. Snubbed from the official list. Let me double check, because that just seems insane to me. They really loved this album when it came out. People still love it in general. See, they reference it here as a creative nonfiction folk landmark. And this one appears on the list. And this one, of course, appears on the list because it's right here. But no actual Sun Kil Moon. The people wanted it. The people want to hear this guy sing songs about eating crab cakes and the first time he saw Benji. And I think it's a lovely album. I love this one, and I really like Universal Themes. I think I like Universal Themes even more. Robin, Body Talk. This is probably the largest leap down of any on this list, at least so far. But I don't see what could pass it. Except for Rihanna's Auntie, I guess, because that was like 11th and might not even show up. Jamie XX in Color. Swans to Be Kind. Wait a minute. Was that on the Pitchfork list? Did it get snubbed so hard I didn't even notice it got snubbed? Oh, it did. It did. But look at how much they liked it before. Why this snub? How are you gonna 9.2 into snub? That's literally the same score Benji got. It's like the cursed score. I'm pretty sure this is a 9.2. Because it was on that image. This is an image on You a Lot, where Mark Kozelek is like really sad, and it shows like all of his recent albums were getting like sevens and sixes, and he's like, please, Mr. Pitchfork, please give me B&M. My family needs to eat. And they're like, you want B&M, will you? You'll be feasting now. And it shows like the 9.2. And he's like, oh, thank you, Mr. Pitchfork. And there's like all this like expensive food like falling around him. Man, what good memes. Okay, check this out as well. 9.1. I thought this was 9.2 as well. All these albums getting nines and then snub. The 9 into snub true combo. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Finally it's on one of these lists. Finally. Oh man, isn't that... Oh, this makes me feel like such a plebeian. I had to wait until the reader's vote list in order to get one of my favorite albums. What does that mean? I have the opinions of a common folk. I'm surface. I'm mainstream. I'm practically dead. No, no. I don't know what it means, but I'm so happy that it's here. I love this album so much. Okay, so it's just top 50s. A pretty good list. Actually, in some ways, one of my favorite lists. Like, this part is just so silly. But aside from that, there's not really a whole lot I feel too strongly about either way. I mean, this is slightly higher than it's been on any other list, I think. So, like, plus 10 points for that. Just look at this. This is pretty high up. I like that. This seems way too low, but, you know, can't win them all. The fact that this is here, and this is here, and this is here are unprecedented successes. I feel like maybe Benji showed up on a list we've read. I feel like this hasn't yet, even though it was quite universally acclaimed. And this one really disappoints me. It's like people just don't get it. The fact that Carey and Lowell is consistently outranking it, not just by a bit, but by like a huge amount, I think means that people have like some preconceived notions about what his music should sound like and just like can't wrap their head around something so different. Okay, moving on. Songs list, Runaway, apparently number 1. Pyramids number 2. Already the perfect list. This one's a lot harder to predict because I think it's much more likely that they'll choose different songs than Pitchfork chose. I'd imagine this poll is like a lot more spread out. So it's going to be even more dependent on things that get a lot of some ranking instead of stuff that's ranked number 1. And in this regard, I think both of these make a lot of sense because who doesn't love these songs? Who doesn't acknowledge these songs as like gigantic masterpieces that like no other but these particular creative... Whoa, we cheated a bit here. Okay, nothing too surprising. This is really high up. As I said, I think I like 3 other songs better on this album, but whatever. Wow, Grimes Oblivion. Okay, cool. I think Pitchfork did a good campaign for this song. And the more I think about it, the more I like the fact that this song is popular and that it's had such a powerful transformative effect for Grimes and certainly for a lot of people that listen to it, I'm sure. You know, taking such a horrific memory and being able to transform it into something so powerful and moving. And I think, I mean, I certainly wouldn't have had that contextual reading or really given the song anywhere near the attention I would have otherwise were it not for Pitchfork promoting it so much. So we can kind of see the good effect that's had here. So that's cool. Sure, I don't know which one that is, whatever. Oh, Ultralight Beam! Nice, nice. Okay. Well, what kind of things am I expecting on this list? I don't even know. Maybe some stuff from like Random Access Memories will do quite well. Not just Get Lucky, but like one of the more like epic songs. Because like imagine this. Random Access Memories got something pretty high up. Oh, I thought it was higher up than it was. Where was it? What? Where was it? Am I scrolling past it? There we go. I guess it's not that high. But imagine like every person who voted for this also voted for one of the like big epic songs on it, like Touch or Contact, or I can't remember what they're all called. Uh, I could make it go pretty high, you know? So I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot of stuff like that. Ooh, okay. Ah, okay, okay, sure. Sure, sure. That was way up there on the Pitchfork list. Sure. Hmm. That's the second favorite song off MBDTF. Not Monster. Not. Oh, I don't know what else I expected. All of the Lights. What were like? What do people like about that album? I just like everything. It's like hard for me to think about which songs are more important. Like obviously, Runaway is like kind of a special case because it's like such a departure from everything else on the album, and it's so long and grandiose. But of the ones that are more just like songs, it's like they're all good. Like, what kind of question is this? Hey, that's not Step. This is the one that everyone likes, though. I guess I should figure it out. Okay, that's cool. I remember being happily impressed that this was on the Pitchfork list instead of the more popular ones. But I guess it is popular in its own right. Sure. Okay. Hey, nice, 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 nice. Pitchfork had Thinking About You above Pyramids. But like, come on. Like I much, much more agree with this listing. Okay, sure, cool, cool. Oh, okay, all right, sure. Another cut from, so we've had two To Pimp a Butterfly songs and no Good Kid, Mad City songs. Wait, why am I saying this as if, yeah. I was thinking of a different list. Oh my gosh, all of these lists are just like squirming around in my brain like crazy. It's another list that put Good Kid, Mad City above To Pimp a Butterfly. It was the Uprocks list. Oh boy. Okay, whatever. Back to it. Sure. Yeah, I don't know what to predict from these. Yeah. Oh, there's Monster. Oh, okay. So I really do like this song. This could actually show up on a song list, hypothetically, I make. This I think is the best song on that album. This is from the more recent one, Norman fucking Rockwell. This I think is like such a beautiful song. Why am I Googling it? It's not like we can listen to it. I don't think the lyrics are really anything to write home about. I only really like the part where she goes, back in the garden, we're getting high now because we're older. Me, myself, I like diamonds. My baby crimson and clover. La 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 la. I don't know. That part's awesome. Actually, the whole song is awesome. That's the only part that I think is like lyrically awesome. I don't even know why. It's just the way she delivers it is so cool. The pause here before she justifies like why they're getting high in the garden. I don't know. Oh, let's just move on. It's a pretty cool song though. Okay, this kind of surprises me. From all the songs on Carrie and Lowell, I don't think this one is like super exemplary. It's just really good. Like all of the songs are really good on that one. But there's the title track. The title track to me is like by far the best song on that album. But I don't know. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm down. The song's so good they played it like 23 times in a row in concert. Sure, yeah. I expected that somewhere. All right, yet another To Pimp a Butterfly cut. Interesting. Still no Good Kid, Mad City. Yes, finally. I guess that ranked higher than the album. Yeah, well, that's kind of interesting. Because it's like, to me, oops, I only listened to like the album. I didn't like seek out the singles before I was just listening to the album all the way through a lot. So this is definitely my favorite song on the album. I think. Oh gosh, I don't know. But I think this was like a single and it was like really popular. So there's like a lot of people that have just listened to this a bunch and haven't like really explored the rest of the album, which is too bad, but it's interesting. Like that's to me what this reflects. That a lot of people listened to this song but didn't get into the album as much, right? Because this ranks higher than the album did. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what interpretations I can make legitimately and which ones can be also explained by like other kind of statistical type things. Because the song poll is more spread out as well. There's much more songs you can vote for than albums, just obviously. So A song ranking higher than the album it was on. What does that mean? It just kind of means, I guess, the people who voted both for the album and then also voted for a song on that album on the songs list, which I'm pretty sure would happen a lot. Those people were more unified on Cranes in the Sky than, say, Yeezus fans were on Blood on the Leaves, I guess. I don't know. There's Blood on the Leaves. There's Nike's, an amazing song, but I like Nights, I think, best on that album. Beach House Myth. I don't even know this one. It's a good one to remember, I guess. New Slaves. Hell yeah. So here we can see exactly the split. Daydreaming. Awesome song. One of my favorites on that album. My favorite is Identikit, I think. They put How I Made My Millions. Or, yeah, that's what that song's called, right? Wait, is it? Oh my gosh. How do I not remember it? They put True Love Waits. Holy crap. How I Made My Millions is another Radiohead song where he's just playing piano, but that's a stupid one to mix up. Ivy, sure. Double Lord. That's really funny. That's so strange. Do you think it's just like all the same people voted for both of these? I don't know. 4th of July. We're all gonna die. The song ends with him singing over and over again in a really beautiful self-falsetto. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. It's quite a moment. And then there's a live performance of it that was put on another album that he like released as an album, where they just go into this insane jam and he's like shouting it and like all the instruments are going crazy. Whereas here it's like on the album version, it's like very, very sparse and solo and it's just like piano. It's so cool. The live version, that must have been nuts. The way it blows up into this. Here's the first Good Kid, Mad City cut. Just kind of crazy. Sure, this one I do remember listening to. This is a banger. I've listened to that a million times. There's True Love Waits. No Identikit. Sure. Sure. Hey! This is the one that I like. This is the one that I think is actually really good. Hell yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Is this like the song that people like best off the Money Store, I guess? It was quite popular. The music video I know is super popular. It's a really cool music video. It's just like thousands and thousands of pictures that they took on tour, just blasted at you super quickly, and you like barely have time to recognize what's going on in each one. But I think there's way better songs on the Money Store. The Fever, Punk Wait, some other ones. Okay, what's the next list? Oh, that's it. Before they did like most overrated, most underrated, etc., but just 2 lists, both of which Kanye dominated. Kanye just has this one. The song list, like, I would say is even more domination, because like this comes way faster than anybody else gets a double song, and then he gets a triple song. Triple song. It's like song, double song, triple song. Running riot. Except that here, Frank Ocean's already gotten his double song. So they're just getting their double songs. Kanye's already up to the triple song, but quad song. Alright, that was a fun list to go through. I'm really glad I did this one. The fact that it started at the top was kind of fun. It was a variation. It had a lot of stuff that I was quite happy to see that we hadn't seen on other lists, so that's cool. I mostly agree with this ordering. I should have voted though. I can't complain unless I voted. I should have voted. I just didn't even know it was happening. All right, so that's probably all the Pitchfork lists we'll look at. I'm going to read a lot of these articles myself, and I encourage you to check them out because I'm sure they'll also have some cool music recommendations and nice discussion and stuff, but they're not lists. And I really want to just look at ranked lists because it's more exciting. But yeah, and then we'll try to find some other top lists. The ones that I'm definitely going to do when they come out and we'll just keep looking for them, is the Quietus. It's not out yet as far as I can tell. And Tiny Mixtapes, which is also not out. So probably we'll have to wait a little more for these because they have patience, as they should. And that's fine, because that'll give us a break, I think, from doing this. In the meantime, I'll do some anime lists, I guess. Anime list. Ah, yes, Dragon Ball Super, my favorite anime. Look at this list. What in the world? Mr. Osamatsu. Wait, does that actually have it localized? But it's not one Mr. Mr. seems to imply just one. But the whole point of the show is that there's many. What in the world? Best. Is this an actual curated list, or is this a voted list? This looks like curated because it has write-ups. I just want to see what's number one. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! I don't mind this list at all. Whoa! Well, wait, what else is on here? See, looking at this list, I wouldn't have predicted that it would end the way it did. Okay. No Wadaten. No Machikado Mazuku. Hey, what? It's this guy again! What? We were just... What a small internet. What a small internet we end up living on. Alright. Well, I mean, that's enough. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye-bye.